KFW. Then...
Let me stop you right there.
Slammed him in. He's busted open.
Now... forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KFW. What's up, everybody? Welcome to KFW Midday Mayhem. The eyes of the world are upon KFW tonight with 1 week until our next pay-per-view Memorial Day Brawl, Tuesday the 31st on twitch.tv/KindaFunny Games. I'm one of your announcers, Gregory James Miller, alongside Mike the Hype Howard. And Mike, the fireworks are popping off. Woo! We will find out where we are momentarily. How are you, good sir?
Gregory James, I am feeling great, brother. Happy to be back. An awesome new intro for KFW. Another week of gosh darn wrestling. Can't wait.
Thank you, of course, Matt Batson for a brand new intro there for KFW. And we are in Corbin, Kentucky. All right.
Wow.
Kevin, clicking back to the wide. We are in Corbin, Kentucky, everybody. We're going to have a finger-licking good time. You know what I mean, Mike the Hype Howard?
23 flavors. It's going to be delicious here in Kentucky. And I'm looking for some SmackDowns going to be on today. And it's going to be really exciting to look at our card and see who is ready to put on a show before a big pay-per-view.
Well, that's you know, it's the word of the day. Midday Mayhem, of course. You are here, you are ready, and you are excited to see a super card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 5 matches. That's right. This isn't a pay-per-view, but you're getting 5 bouts this evening, and we're excited for all of them. And of course, yes, Memorial Day Brawl, the day after Memorial Day, on Tuesday the 31st is right around the corner. This is our final stop before we hit the pay-per-view. And you know, Mike the Hype Howard, when we are that close to a pay-per-view, when we have a card this big, you need to turn it over to the one, the only, the commissioner of KFW, WWE superstar, Xavier Woods.
Yeah, it's me. WWE superstar Xavier Woods, a.k.a. Austin Creed, a.k.a. 130 of Boys, the New Day, a.k.a. the host of the greatest YouTube channel of all time, Up, Down, a.k.a. to each and every one of you, I am your Commish! Now, calling me out at the end of Midday Mayhem last week, Lighter? How dare you? It's funny you call yourself criminally underrated. Now today, you'll defend it against someone who is criminally underused in this organization, and that's a blessing. And somebody else who's criminally underrated, Joey Noel. Joey, you've proven that you are the toughest competitor that we have here. So you get your one-on-one title shot against Alana in the main event of Memorial Day Brawl. And that brings me to the one and only Jeff Grubb. Jeff, I suspended you last week because you crossed a line with Imran. So tonight, he's going to tag with Andy to get some payback against you in a handicap match. And if you continuously keep doing these things, I'm going to
excuse me. Hold on. That is not good enough. Look, I saw what Jeff Grubb did to my boyfriend, and he is going to pay. I want a piece of him myself. So tonight, he better get ready and find himself a partner, because he's going to face Imran and me in a mixed tag match.
All right. I honestly, I can't argue with that. Reb and Imran take on Jeff and whoever he can hire tonight, I guess. But at Memorial Day Brawl, it'll be Imran versus Grubb versus Andy to decide who is the #1 games journalist and the Grub Snacks champion. Now, this is one of my favorite championships that we have here at
Whoa. Stop right there. No. The Grub Snacks Championship is mine. I found it on a vision quest on Ohio State campus. I had my children decorate it for me for Father's Day. I'm not giving it up to nobody.
Okay. Just the #1 games journalist title. And what a weird thing to do. That's a strange flex.
What? Hold up. Let me put this Steam Deck down. Now we can just jump in here anytime we want and start making stipulations and dictating our own matches?
Only when they're good.
You know, I didn't think I was going to have to do this. I really did not think I was going to have to do this. But Gruesome Greggy, you told a lie. At April Anarchy, oh my God, did you tell a lie? You said there was a 3 strikes and out policy for Khalif. I'll cookie up something and burn the whole damn house down Adams. And instead of him getting the hell out of KFW, you lost. Oh, I noticed. Don't think I didn't notice. You lost. And because of that, you're leaving me no choice. I have absolutely no choice right now but to challenge you to a match tonight. And when you go 0-2, because, you're going to go 0-2 on Memorial Day Brawl, which is a day of remembrance, by the way. Everybody's going to remember. And you're going to wind up losing, packing your bags, and getting the hell out of KFW too.
Ooh, all right, I like that.
Paris Lily, you lying son of a bitch. Yeah, I lied about the 3 strikes and you're out policy. Yeah, I tried to get Kaka Beware bounced out of this federation, but I beat Kaka Beware at April Anarchy. After April Anarchy, things haven't been so hot. Paired with Cool Greg for 2 different tag matches. He refused to help me in either of them. Then I tried to fight him and make a point last week, and I lost. So yes, my solo career currently is on a 1-match losing streak. But I can end that tonight. With you? No problem. I accept your challenge on one condition. When Gruesome Greggy beats you, you aren't allowed to tweet about the Steam Deck until I get one.
Weird stipulation, but I'll give it to both of you. If Greg loses tonight, his career's on the line at Memorial Day Brawl against Khalif Adams. If Paris loses tonight, no Steam Deck tweets until Greg gets one. Okay, is everybody done? Good. Now who wants to challenge Creed? Huh?
Mike, the Hype Howard. So much to unpack and dig into. Where do you want to start?
Wow, let me get in the Duffy. Let's start off with the future, and then let's get to the now. The future. JNW, Alana Pierce, headlining the pay-per-view. Are you kidding me? The women's division is exploding. It's blowing up. It's phenomenal right now.
You are 100% right. The Hype. Obviously, Joey Noelle has been stealing each and every episode of KFW Midday Mayhem as she lays waste to the entire federation, even though she loses a bunch, trying to get to Alana Pierce, and she'll finally get her shot next Tuesday on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames at KFW Memorial Day Brawl and try to bring home that Twitch championship. I can't wait.
Can't wait for that one. Then let's look forward as well. You have the 3-way matchup for the #1 video games journalist title. You have Andy Cortez finally coming back into the ring, Emron the Don Khan, and of course, Jeff Grubb. Very exciting stuff right there.
Of course, yeah, a feud that's been building for quite some time. I'm glad that the commissioner saw through. Well, actually, I guess Jeff Grubb saw through in that we do not recognize the Grubb Snacks World title. I've been saying this since Jeff Grubb showed up with his own championship belt that apparently he found out of Vision Quest. It's not a real belt. It cannot be defended, but the title of #1 games journalist can be, and we will see Andy Imran and Jeff Grubb face off. But let's talk about tonight. Rebecca Valentine coming in, throwing the haymaker, throwing in the mixed tag team match. She will pair with her boyfriend Imran, fresh out of the UK hospital, to try to take on Jeff Grubb and whoever he can hire to participate in this match. Who do you think it's going to be?
You know, that's a great question. Who is going to be with Jeff Grubb? And actually, for you, Mr. Gregory James, I've been on a couple Vision Quests with Jeff Grubb, and I know one thing. He's going to have someone very, very special come out with him tonight. But on the opposite side, brittle-boned Emron the Don Khan, can he survive another brutal beatdown? I think not. I don't think this is going to go his way.
You saw the fury, though, in Rebecca Valentine's eyes as she addressed the one and only Jeff Grubb. Like, what will happen next? I don't know, but I wouldn't want to be across the squared circle from her.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that one. This will be very exciting to see the mixed tag match. I cannot wait for that one. Very, very awesome stuff. What else did you see out of that big promo package? Shout out to the Commish for putting that all together.
Oh, he did a great job editing it for sure. Yeah, I think that the Gruesome Greggy versus Paris Lily match is very interesting. Of course, Gruesome Greggy inventing this 3 strikes and you're out of the Federation rule. Now he's already down a strike. If Paris Lily can defeat him tonight, Gruesome Greggy's career in KFW is on the line at the next pay-per-view. That's insane.
That's insane. The big deal here is Paris Lily. If he loses today, what will he tweet about? He tweets about Game Pass. He tweets about the Steam Deck. Nothing else. So he has nothing else to talk about on Twitter. That's going to be a big social media push right there for him to make sure to get this dub.
Of course, and we have to talk about the World Championship as well. Of course, Johnny Ace and Jared Petty, we already know, is locked for Memorial Day Brawl next week. But tonight, one of the things that didn't need to be set up because it was already established, you will see Barrett Courtney, that's right, the manager of Jared Petty, take on in a one-on-one contest Josh McCouga, the lackey of the one and only Johnny Ace.
You got to watch out for the lackeys right now. This is going to be a match of the jabronis on the sideline. And I'm excited to see Boss Baby, to see if he can come out there and put something on him. But you got to side with the Karate Kid, Josh McCouga. That's a strong matchup right there. Looking for some high kicks to the face on that one.
But let's get to some action right now. We will find out who is challenging Kaka Creed. If we can go to ringside, Kevin, we are starting the first match. This will be Kaka Creed, and here they come. Xavier Woods, Khalif Adams, Kaka Creed, a 2-0 tag team here in KFW, ladies and gentlemen. An undefeated tag team. Of course, Khalif Adams didn't find his stride as a solo performer, but him and Woods have been unstoppable to the point that the commissioner himself just laying an open challenge. Who wants to come out and challenge us?
That's a big one right there. This tag team is hot right now, and they have shown Cool G and Gruesome Greggy, the G to G connection, that they're not to be messed with, and I really like this tag team. I'm excited to see who's going to be stepping up to this squad.
Exactly. Here we go. It's going to be a big reveal. We don't know who's about to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up at noon. It's Brian Altano and Mike Drucker. Brian Altano and Mike Drucker are making their way to the ring to answer Kaka Creed's challenge to start this night, which will, of course, end with the Up, Up, Down, Down Championship being defended by Lighter against Blessing. Can't wait for that one, Mike.
Brat, baby. I know everyone here in Kentucky is excited to see these two step into the ring. Who doesn't love a good up at noon combo? Wow, I thought I was on the side of Kaka Creed. Now I'm jumping over. I'm changing. I'm hooking my boat on to, of course, up at noon. I like this combo.
Oh, and look at this. Mike Drucker seeing his first ever KFW wrestling match, and he's going to be here to take on the Commish. We're underway. This is Midday Mayhem, and Mike Drucker just getting in the punches, the kicks, and right to a body slam. Oh, my God, a sit-down body slam.
Right after the WWE Superstar. This is how you want to start off KFW today.
Exactly. High-octane action. We start here, our first of 5 matches before we get to that main event for the Up, Up, Down, Down Championship. Lighter versus Blessing, and a challenge he made himself. But here he comes. Kaka beware, Khalif Adams.
Love the quick tag right here. Keep them fresh, keep them moving, keep the energy high over here for Kaka Creed.
And you look at this, Drucker able to get in there, stop Khalif Adams. Of course, Khalif Adams, the weaker member of the team, not even as an insult. What you'd expect when you pair with the Commish, a WWE superstar.
Yeah, he really lucked out with this tag team pull, and he has been elevated ever since he's lined up with the WWE superstar.
That's the power of Kaka Creed and Kaka Beware there, as he just throws Mike Drucker over his body and right into a pin, trying to get this one done
right
quickly.
Into a pin.
No, a one
kicked
count.
Out of that one. This is early in this matchup right now.
It's
folks.
what you'd
Very
expect,
early.
Mike. It's what you'd expect, yeah.
But you got to go for it. You got to go for it.
You know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you're able to get in there. What's Kaka Beware up to here? Oh, what a brain bust. And
Mike
here we
Drucker
go,
needs to look for the tag.
another hot tag. Look at this. This is why this is a team that is 2-0 right now, undefeated. They make the tags. They keep moving around. They don't know what's happening. Here we go. Xavier Woods looking to fly, ladies and gentlemen.
Top rope.
Whoa, what a splash. Oh,
Perfect.
but as he holds his ribs, you wonder if it did more damage than Drucker's been able to do to either of them, Mike.
Big goal right now. Get away from that corner. Do not let Drucker tag in Brian Altano. And it looks like Creed is doing just that.
But the thing is, like, you're looking at Drucker with just what I assume he thinks is a head of steam. He reversed out of that off the rope move by Woods. He blocked something else and still didn't go for the tag. You have to wonder what's he doing. Side rush and leg sweep. We're on the ground.
Lot of just mid-ring action right now. Not going to either corner. I'm surprised Austin Creed, with his big-time ring knowledge, is not going over there. But awesome moves here.
Well, Austin Creed doing what he does best here. He's isolating Drucker, right? He's working Drucker. What you want to do is get, here comes another fresh tag. This is a fresh tag there, keeping the momentum strongly in their corner.
Now it's time for Kaka Beware. And, we've seen a lot of solo losses for him.
What is
but
this?
hot on the tag team, and he's going up top ropes.
Oh, my God! Drucker is being embarrassed right now. Whatever Up at Noon thought they have, they do not have against Kaka Beware. They need to get Brian Altano in that ring, Mike.
And you can hear Gregory James. Kentucky is here for that Kaka cooking because he's cooking something up right now.
Drucker getting these huge shots in here. Just trying. There we go. Drucker finally making his way over.
Big moment there for Drucker to get a little bit of momentum, get out of this one, and allow Altano to get in. First time we see Agent Bizzle in the ring.
And good to see, Brian back out here. Of course, Brian has participated. What is this? Brian saying, Drucker, you want to get back in there? Go for it. Brian, you're at full health. Stay in there. Make some work. But Drucker right to it. Drucker making moves here. Oh, going for a submission here. Look at the power of Mike Drucker.
Austin Creed not going to allow that to happen to his tag team partner. And we got a pin here early.
Yeah.
Oh, but Randy the ref.
Randy the ref can't get to it. Randy the ref can't get to it. That was a 5 count if I've ever seen it.
Wow.
That should have been it. Randy the ref not doing his job.
We will definitely talk about that in the post-match breakdown, but right now you got to focus on the two in the ring, Kaka Beware and Mike Drucker.
Up at Noon had all the advantages in the world there, but Randy the ref could not get it. You see Khalif dropping the meatball, as he calls it.
Uh-oh. Mike Drucker almost
still
looking
there.
out of that
the
one.
Intestinal fortitude of this former Saturday Night Live and Up at Noon.
Oh!
Brian! Brian's got a daughter at home. Jeez Louise. Kaka doesn't care, though.
Got caught in the kitchen, hand in the cookie jar, and Kaka is going to work, but Mike Drucker might get out of this one. He does.
Drucker, it's all on him right now. As you saw, Brian Altano roll slowly out of the ring there. He is definitely down on the outside. He is dazed here in front of the commentary table. He is not on his feet. If Drucker was to go down in a pin right now, I don't know if he'd have anybody there to back him up and get him out of it.
Misses that right-hand chop right there, but able to get the grapple, and Khalif has got to be looking for this tag right now.
Oh, here you go. The anger. The patented Mike Drucker anger gets out there.
Just working it over here on this opposite side. Mike Drucker looking to be in control right now, not looking for the tag to Altano, and good ring awareness to get away from the ropes, but just kind of wasting some time, though, here,
Drucker
folks.
desperately trying to get Khalif Adams' body away from Austin Creed, but he just can't make it happen. He just can't make it happen. Here we go. Now we go. Up at Noon. A fusion attack, maybe? No. Kaka Beware saw it coming, able to get out of there. And then
got to get out of here.
He blows the punch.
This is the giant haymaker.
Brian is taking, or I'm sorry, Mike's taking him back to the corner there, working on. There we go. A little double team Up at Noon action here.
We love seeing this.
And that's it. That's some airtime. That's some airtime right there.
Yep. Khalif desperately needs to get to his corner, get in WWE superstar Austin Creed immediately, and that's
Brian
what we're gonna
Altano's
see right
got to start doing something. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen Brian out there like for 10 seconds. He's got all the energy in the world, Brian. Get out there. I've seen it. I know he runs. I know he does the cardio.
He's been looking great lately. Oh,
Stop
quick
tagging in.
He doesn't
Drucker.
want it. He doesn't want it.
Oh.
Great move right
Look
there.
at this. Look at the athleticism of the Commish.
And the pin. Ooh.
Able to break it up, but not when you get Khalif Adams in there on Brian Altano. Now anything can happen. You got Brian Altano down. Uh-oh. Austin Creed setting up. Austin Creed is setting up for something here.
Oh my.
That movie hates.
Brutal.
But here comes the pin. This will be it. Can they go 3-0?
Altano's back. Wow. Khalif Adams couldn't hold on to Altano. And
but there you go.
that's
Xavier
gonna be
was
the path.
throwing out the Italian trash. Now he's moving on to Drucker. Again, Drucker, a wounded duck right now. If you can just put him down, you'll have duck soup.
Nothing tastier than duck soup.
I love a good duck soup.
Woo!
With a wounded duck in it. It's great.
Wow.
The Mortal Kombat combos out there. And here we go. The continued.
Oh
effort
my
here.
gosh.
Look at outside.
Mayhem outside.
Outside now. We're getting some angles here. Is Khalif Adams putting the. Look at this. Brian Altano hasn't even gotten the ring. Khalif's making sure he can never get in there. But back to it inside. Drucker now working the Commish. He seems to have the upper hand here.
Yeah, I thought the Commish would have had this one right now, but Drucker back on his feet. He's going to be in control of this momentum boost right now. Can he go get the tag, though? Because he desperately needs to get out of here.
Drucker's going to work these extremities, make sure that Austin Creed cannot pull off any of his signature moves here again. Now we're into a submission hold. Randy, the ref, in there trying to count it, but yeah, you got Kaka. Oh, the Fame Master! A Fame Master from Brian Altano. Randy's down for the count finally.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to take more than that to put away the commish, but right now it's a 2-on-1 scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Up at noon with all the momentum. Kaka Creed on the ropes there. Unbeaten streak on the line.
You don't want to take an L here tonight before the big pay-per-view next week. You want to go in to the end of the month looking undefeated, and that's what they're looking to do. Oh, the reversal, though.
I thought he was going to hold it for the pin there with the bridge, but no. Drucker now getting right with God, coming over to tag in my Italian meatball, Brian Altano.
Brian Altano, we have not seen much of this match. It's his turn to get out here and do some damage against
Oh,
Kaka
my
Creed.
God!
Wow!
The super kick! The super kick in the pin! Could this be it? No!
No.
A mortal man would have seen the 3 go up over them right there, but Xavier Woods, a.k.a. Austin Creed, not about to have that. What a super kick from the one and only Brian Altano.
He refuses to stop right now, not even going for the tag, just putting in the work and a little showboat.
Here's another quick pin.
Wow, we're going to go for the pin. Randy the ref
down.
there.
Where is Drucker? Where is Drucker? Not worried.
Right,
That's where he is. Not worried at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, we are seeing some athleticism. We are seeing some back and forth here. For a while there, it looked like it was just going to be the Kaka Creed show.
Yeah.
But we have seen Up and Noon put on quite the fight.
Really happy to see the resilience from Up at Noon. I thought they were going to be put away and end in the books, but we got a great match one here. Match of 5. Got a long day.
There he comes with the elbow.
Oh!
The commission trying to make short work of Brian Altano here, but Drucker still able to stay in there. They got to isolate. Randy the ref is in the way.
Randy the ref has been in the way 2 times.
Khalif's blowing
now.
his partner's moves.
Khalif is going to get in there, throw Mike Drucker out of there, and oh my God!
Up in 2. Brian Altano's finishing maneuver has been driven home here on the Xavier Woods, and now just the punches, the kicks. Brian hasn't had enough. Brian wants some licks here on this commissioner.
This could be anybody's match right now as you have Kaka Beware out of the ring. Can Brian Altano maybe take advantage of a tired Commish?
And look at this, the commish throwing him outside. It's anarchy. It's a street fight out here now, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! It's about to get real physical ringside. The front row getting treated to a good one here as all 4 competitors battling outside of the ring.
And you talked about it at the top, 1 week to go to the pay-per-view, so much to prove for everybody. You got this undefeated streak here for Kaka Creed. What can Up at Noon do? Can they make this, they're debuting as a tag team right now. Can they do the impossible?
This is a big one here. I mean, this is when you set the tone here. To hand them their first loss in the tag team division would be a big deal, as Austin Creed's going to go out of the ring once again. Brian Altano taking his time, collecting himself, and a good tag.
When you have this chance to catch your breath in a match that's been this heated, this contested, you want to do it. Drucker fell for it. Coming outside, didn't want to catch his breath. Now he's got to deal with the commish, Xavier Woods. Some good blocks there, though, by Druck.
Yeah, coming right on over here to the broadcast table. We're going to see this front row right now in a big splash.
Drucker has that evil intent in his eyes as you look through those glasses, those giant Coke bottle glasses. You look in there and you see what's happening.
You got to give some credit to Drucker for stepping up and getting a little energy and momentum back on his side. He took a beat down at the start of this match. Nice to see him back up on his feet and still going after it. Odd move, though, from Creed. No tag to his partner right there.
Well, Xavier Woods has something to prove. He is the commissioner and he is a professional wrestler. The rest of us are just internet people. And so you want to think that you can come in here and roll everybody. But like you just said, when you and Khalif Adams put the screws to Mike Drucker and he just keeps coming at you, you want to make a statement. Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's wild. He's insane.
Drucker is feeling it, ladies and gentlemen.
He has found his second wind, and he is in full control. We're getting late into the count here as Randy the ref is going to get up to 7.
But look at
Trucker's
not giving in.
Wow.
Trucker isn't getting back in the ring, Mike. He wants more of Woods. He wants the whole piece of pie from Xavier Woods. He's not doing it.
He's going to get the whole pie.
Crazy.
Wow. Big
Randy the ref could call 10 at any point.
Oh,
man,
going
Woods let it go in the last second. Drucker being nuts out there. We're getting reversals left and right. These competitors are reading each other perfectly.
Got to get into the corner. Let's see if he goes for the tag. No, he's going to continue to put on a show, like you said, but it's the wrong show, Gregory James, as Mike Drucker's in full control of this.
If I was Xavier Woods, I would tag in Kaka Creed or Kaka Beware as fast as possible. What is this? What is this? The IGN.com has landed, ladies and gentlemen. My God.
That was a
You
high
see
flying
Drucker
move.
flying, just picking up Altano and throwing him through the air like they used to throw news at IGN.com.
And the
Right into a submission.
hold.
Drucker's got to stop Khalif. Randy's right there. Woods, man, I don't know. I thought for sure this was going to be an easy 3-0, but you are looking at up at noon. Put on quite the move, but there you go. A bulldog off the ropes there.
He was almost for the tag. He's going to go for the tag, folks.
Here we go. Can Kaka Beware, Khalif Adams, put the screws to Brian Altano, put him down, and get out of here with their win. Their victory, their streak intact.
Kaka Creed desperately needs to find some momentum on their side, as it's been all up at noon this entire second half of the match right now.
Yeah.
And you got to be worried about Xavier Woods over in the corner, who needs some rest. So that means Khalif Adams has to step up for his partner.
Look at this, man. So you think that you're going to get a submission hold. You see the crossface chicken wing put on there. You think it's going to be a submission hold? Kaka Beware says, no, I'm going to slam him. And here we go. Fisherman suplex, brainbuster. If he could hold that for a pin, he'd be in everything. Look at Brian. Oh, here we go.
Go for it.
But Mike
Mike
Drucker's right here.
Drucker,
Drucker's not
slow.
moving.
Mike
Drucker's
Drucker
not
a little
moving.
slow. Wow. He was going to let Brian Altano just do his own thing out there.
That's,
Wow.
I guess, you know, when you've worked together as long as Mike Drucker and Brian Altano did, there becomes that silent communication. And so right there, you have to assume Drucker knew that Altano had it in him to kick out.
Unfortunately, if Cool Greg only knew that with Gruesome Greggy a couple weeks ago, maybe we'd have a different situation here. But
Exactly.
some great communication between these two from up at noon.
And this is what you're seeing from a great budding tag team division in KFW, right? We have Kaka Creed. We have Up at Noon. Who else is going to join the ranks here? And will they have the stuff like these two teams have?
Wow.
What a kick. What a kick. If that was in the ring, that might be the end of it. But I didn't know Brian Altano was such a kickboxer.
Front row here in Kentucky is getting treated tonight. And again, we're going to go late into this count. Let's see how late Altano wants to stay out here. And he's
Not
going
as
to come
long.
back. Yep.
Not as
And-
long, but the hot
Whoa.
tag, Xavier Woods.
Big moment there.
Nothing, though. Look at that. Oh!
Oh! This could be the end of the match, folks. This could be
This
the end.
could be it. That was it. Right there, Brian Altano hitting his patented Italian pizza, but no!
No! No, not on Woods' count right there, folks.
That should have been it, ladies and gentlemen. You have the Italian pizza for Brian Altano. Oh my God, what is going on? Now what is Brian doing? Brian's egging him to his feet. A double axe handle to the back. Khalif Adams on the outside, unable to help.
Altano's got to make quick work and go right back for this pin. Almost had it just a moment ago.
Oh.
Khalif Adams still passed out. This could be the moment now.
I do believe that Xavier Woods has been busted open. I think Brian Altano might now just be busted open too.
Wow.
These men wearing the crimson mask in the ring, trying to figure out who will actually walk out of here with the victory. And here we go. Creed is gonna fly, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta love it.
That big elbow drop.
Big.
That patented elbow drop. He's gonna
There's
hook the
Mike
leg.
Drucker.
Drucker at
Wow.
the last second able to stop Randy.
I didn't think he was gonna be there.
But look at this. Woods has said enough of you, Drucker. I'm going to try to take you out of the angle too. And now, oh my God.
Bloodied him up right there. 3 of our competitors now bleeding from the head. Uh-oh.
And they are just giving it to them. Look at Kaka Creed go. Brian
Brian
Altano
Altano.
able to save Mike Drucker from the ultimate embarrassment there.
Oh
Creed with the
my
reversal.
gosh.
Into the corner. Brian Altano bloodied. Brian Altano able to reverse them.
Oh, big haymaker from Khalif Adams, though.
But Brian won't be denied. Every time. Oh, what a DDT. Every time they try to do something to him. Brian's able to reverse in that corner. He's going to get Mike Drucker in. What an opening contest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Remember, 4 more matches ending in our main event for the Up, Up, Down, Down Championship. What a DDT. Good Lord. Khalif's busted open. Everyone is bleeding in this tag match, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to have to send out the cleanup crew right now and sanitize this ring after this match. Here comes the pin, though, and Austin Creed is there. He's going to stop that right away at 1.
Kentucky is being treated to an event that is unlike anything the Colonel's ever served them, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! And he be serving it up out here. We had some
Here
great
we go. Here we go. Oh,
match.
what a backbreaker from Drucker.
Here comes the tag. Now these two keeping it fresh, keeping it lively right now. I like this up at noon corner.
But up at noon and/or Kaka Creed has to figure out how to take out the other tag team participant. Otherwise, this will keep happening.
Yep. Austin Creed will always be there for his tag team partner. That's how they've gotten to 2-0. They're always together, unlike the G2G connection. We've also seen Drucker kind of, hesitant on getting out there. Not these two over on this side.
Of course not. Yeah, you're seeing lots of hot tags, lots of people getting mixed up out here. And then, yeah, tag division that is littered with dead bodies when you talk about the G2G connection. Gruesome Greggy's career on the line, possibly in the next pay-per-view. Of course, we'll see him square off against Paris later tonight. And we're into the submission.
Oh, big submission. Got to get there quick, though. Khalif Adams is tired. Everybody's tired, so you got to make sure
everyone is tired, bloody. This is an interesting thing.
He's there.
They confused the commission a bit, though. He's going out. He's coming in. Is he going out?
Oh, my gosh.
What are you going to do? Slam him on. What are you going to do, Drucker? What are you going to do, Drucker? What are you going to do, Drucker?
Everybody's tired. Oh, wow.
Drucker. Okay, Drucker. Now the world's your stage, sir. What are you going to do to Kaka Beware? Are you going to finish this and end their unbeaten streak?
It's the tag to Altano. Now it's up to Altano. Will he go for the quick pin? Khalif Adams is down.
Brian's warming up the band, ladies and gentlemen. He's warming up at noon. What's going to happen? Oh, God!
Wow.
This has got to be it, ladies and gentlemen. This has to be the end of Kaka Creed's unbeaten streak. It is! Up at noon, ladies and gentlemen, has done the impossible and beaten Kaka Creed.
You got to give it to Brian Altano and Mike Drucker to take those licks at the start of this match, to stay in it and hand Kaka Creed their first loss in the tag team division. Unreal. Great way to kick off our Midday Mayhem episode.
I mean, you say a great way to kick it off. Is it almost an unbeatable way, ladies and gentlemen? 4 more matches for you this evening. Of course, wow, Mike. I mean, I'm flabbergasted as usual with what we're seeing. Look, they're celebrating the ring right now if you want to go back to them, Kevin. Look at this. Drucker and Altano, they can't believe it. Up at noon, coming out with their first victory here. Their debut match, Mike Drucker's debut match, the tag team's debut match. They're able to end the unbeaten streak of the one and only Kaka Creed. Insanity, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe what we've seen here tonight. Mike the Hype Howard, where did it go wrong for Kaka Creed?
You know what? I think there was a couple of moments there where we had some good energy, some quick tag in, tag outs, but unfortunately they couldn't isolate Mike Drucker early on in that one and allowed him to get a full head of steam halfway through that match, and that's where Altano and Mike Drucker really shined. Exactly,
yeah. I mean, I thought for sure this one was going to be short, that this would be in the bank. This would be done the way they had Mike Drucker. Mike Drucker would not make the tags. He was exhausted. And Kaka Creed was making those hot tags, making those moves, getting through out there. But we saw Brian Altano, super kick after super kick, the Italian pizza, just out there jumping from the top rope. Or what about the IGN.com we saw, right? Brian Altano being thrown through the air just to put that dot in the .com. Outrageous match there, Mike. Yeah, the Commish is going to be put on a highlight reel, and he's on the wrong side of that reel tonight. But you also got to look at this Kaka Creed team right now and say, do they have the endurance, right? Can they go for these long tag team matches and actually stand up and get the win? They take a big loss there. They haven't seen the loss column before, and so they're going to have to go back and reevaluate back in the locker room. From the dirt sheets, we see Mr. Showtime state Creed won both of their matches. Ka lost this one. And of course, that is an interesting angle to take. We have known for quite some time Khalif Adams, terrible at video game wrestling. 0-3 in his singles career before he went over here, got hooked up with the Commish. Then they were 2-0. But then right here, if you want to listen to Mr. Showtime, and I always do. And I always do. If you want to listen, this one comes squarely on Khalif's behalf. But for now, Mike the Hype Howard, we're going to go to ringside, Kevin, and we will see. This is going to be the one we've been waiting for, the grudge match. This is going to be Imran and Rebecca versus Jeff Grubb and whoever he could hire, whatever person he could find to come out and play along with him to be on this Grubb Snacks mission. But here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Imran Khan on his feet, Mike, which is, you look back 3 weeks ago, I wasn't sure if or 2 weeks ago, I should say, I wasn't sure if we'd actually see that. And of course, if you haven't been following this, this is all tied to being the #1 games journalist, which is why for this match on the phone, we have someone very special to commentate with us. It's Andy Cortez. How are you, Andy?
I'm doing fantastic, Greg and Mike. I'm here locked and loaded. What a fantastic first match you all just witnessed. And I'm ready to see whoever's ready to come in second, because as you all know, I am the #1 games journalist. I am the Grub Snacks champ, whatever the hell that means. Who gives a damn?
Well, no, they said that belt doesn't exist. Jeff paid for it, so he can't actually defend it. It's his property. We can't force him to.
Okay. I mean, I'm paying for it how? Like, they getting many clicks over there on their website? What's going on there?
Well, I don't know. Jeff works like 4 different jobs. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Don't even get it started on it. Yeah,
he
apparently.
needs to.
If you have been watching this feud, ladies and gentlemen, of course, how it began was 3 weeks ago. Andy beat Jeff Grubb. Jeff Grubb came to KFW and he said, guess what? I'm the #1 games journalist. I'm sick of Andy saying that. I'm the Grub Snacks champion. I'm going to fight Andy today and prove it once and for all. And Jeff was doing pretty well against you in the match, Andy. I'm not going to say it looks like he had it in the bag, but he's doing pretty well until, of course, Imran Khan's music played. Jeff got distracted. That was the turning point. You were able to beat him and reaffirm you are the #1 games journalist.
I mean, let's not give too much credit to what Imran did. Sure, the music played. You can't get distracted. You got to keep your head of the game. You got to keep your head on a swivel. At any moment, the enemy could be flanking from behind, and you got to make sure that you have all hands on deck. And everybody knows that I was still going to win that match anyway, right? Everybody knows that.
Of course, sure.
Yes, the fans.
You did win, so it's a moot point. But here we see Rebecca Valentine making her KFW debut. She comes to the ring. Of course, this is a mixed tag match, meaning that, of course, Jeff Grubb has to find a partner who is a female superstar. Of course, Andy, after that had happened, you tried to repay the favor 2 weeks ago. Of course, Jeff Grubb was facing off against Imran. Your music played to distract Jeff Grubb, but he didn't fall for it. Instead, he got really angry and just beat the living shit out of Imran for like 5 or 10 minutes, until the point that we had to put Imran in the hospital in Leeds, England. Did you feel bad that you trying to interfere on his behalf actually meant he went to the hospital?
Well, I'm glad we were able to get Imran out of the country. I'm glad we were able to get him back on home turf. It was great to get him back over here. I thought that was going to be a moment. You know, apparently my music played. I'm not sure what that was all about.
Well, you weren't actually there. That wasn't you. That wasn't.
No, that was not planned. I was still asleep at that point. Actually, I had a long stream. By the way, thank you Waffles22 for the Prime Gaming subscription. Yeah, it's not something I necessarily planned for, Greg or Mike, but yeah, unfortunate for Imran to be sort of caught in the crossfire, and that's the way it is when you're dealing with a nitro rifle. You gotta make sure that you got all your ducks in a row, all your ducks covered. 23 flavors.
Yep,
yes,
23 flavors.
Exactly
a lot of people say don't get caught in the crosshairs, Gregory James, whenever I talk with the nitro rifle. Now, Andy Cortez, as we look at these two stepping into the ring, of course, it is a tags match. But what are you looking right now? Of course, Jeff Grubb, very high after beating down on Emran the Don Khan. Emran the Don Khan, a little injured. What are you going to take into next week's pay-per-view during this match? What are you looking at?
Look at Jeff Grubb and how unhinged he is right here. What do you? I mean, all the leaks and just have got to. But before we answer that question, Andy, we need to know who Jeff Grubb's mystery tag team partner is. Of course, he had to go find one of our female competitors to tag with. Who is it going to be? The world wants to know who is crazy enough to partner up with Jeff Grubb and take on Imran and Reb.
Kentucky's going crazy right now.
Kentucky is all about KFW right
Everybody's
now.
on the edge of their seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Janet Garcia. Janet Garcia will work for anybody. If you got a checkbook, she'll come out and she'll be a freelancer for you. All right, this is going to be interesting. Reb matched up against Janet. Of course, Reb at IGN now. Janet, a former IGNer. And then, of course, the bad blood between Imran Khan and Jeff Grubb. You're going to have a huge one tonight. You're going to have a huge match tonight. But Andy, sorry, back to the question Mike asked.
I mean, first off, Jeff Grubb is lucky to have the freelancer on his side. The freelancer, an absolute hired gun. You know, you get that money in that pocketbook, you get that money in that checkbook, she's going to come out here, she's going to dominate. So I'm putting my money right now on Jeff and Janet. And it's mostly because of Janet. It's not because of anything. I don't have really any faith in Jeff Grubb's abilities. I don't even know if Jeff Grubb slept since that last match. He still looks like he's sort of revving hot, Greg. And I am kind of worried for his overall mental and physical well-being.
Well, remember, of course, Jeff Grubb was suspended from KFW last week. He couldn't participate. He couldn't even come to the arena. So, of course, he's got something to prove. And we're going to start right here. Jeff and Imran in here. This is a preview of next week's pay-per-view, except Andy will be in there looking to be the #1 games journalist. And Imran with the offense. Imran pissed off after being put in the hospital. But Jeff Grubb using that size advantage once again.
Just so much bigger than Emron the Don Con. And that's when Emron's got to come out hot. He's got to come out swinging, or maybe look for the quick tag, because you do not want to injure these brittle bones right now.
Yeah, you wonder how much Imran can't be at 100%, and Jeff Grubb just working those ribs. We know. Oh, and the stiff kicks. Good Lord. Andy, are you worried about Jeff Grubb next week? You're going to be in there. Is Imran something you get excited about because he's wounded? Jeff Grubb something you get nervous about because he's unhinged?
I mean, I wasn't worried at first, but now, now I'm starting to get worried. I think a lot of it is I don't want to get caught in the warpath.
Sure.
I think that's the thing you got to worry about with Jeff Grubb. But I know I've got the skills to pay the bills. I'm in #1 in the league for a reason, and there we go. He just misses an easy jump. Like, this is who I'm dealing with right now, Greg. This is who I'm dealing with. The league's too easy.
Imran there. Mike, people are asking for a prediction. Do you want to run that?
Sure.
All right, as we get that going here for our live dirt sheet crew, we see, Imran just can't match up well here against Jeff Grubb. Oh, my God.
Imran needs to have a better plan of action going into this. I think every time he thinks that he's going
to Imran, no, not a missed clothesline.
Battle toe-to-toe with Jeff Grubb, but it's just not possible. There's got to be a different plan here.
Yeah, if I was Imran right now, I was going to say my thing would be to tag, but he doesn't have to worry about it. Jeff Grubb does. Janet Garcia returning to the ring for the first time since losing the inaugural Twitch Championship to Alana Pierce. And here comes Rebecca Valentine making her KFW debut and reversing out of that easily, saying, I'm not going to fall for that, Janet. You're not going to land that top rope maneuver on me.
We know Janet to jump off of any surface.
Yes.
You put a surface, she's jumping off of it. So Reb's got to really be careful with the abilities that she's bringing to the ring right now.
And this is why Janet's a hired gun that is quite popular in this federation, right? People know she can get it done. She will follow the money no matter where it goes. That's what she'll go do. Min-Max, KindaFunny, Jeff Grubb. She will go out there and she will give it her all. And if you point her in a direction, you say, kill Rebecca Valentine, she will say, okay. Oh, my goodness. You wonder if Reb was ready for this kind of offense from Janet Garcia. Mike, you'd have time to prep normally knowing who your opponent is. Not this time. Janet Garcia seems to be using that to her advantage.
I think Janet is excited to get back out here in the ring and show off what she's got. We know her for the high motor and high endurance. She's going to last all match long with a whole lot of motion.
Oh, my God. But Rebecca Valentine says no. Trying to go for that Hurricane Run, it looked like. Oh, what a kick from Reb.
Very excited to see Rebecca Valentine in the ring as well.
100%. We're always happy to have a new competitor here in KFW. Oh,
I was going to mention that this is one of those situations you got to be careful what you ask for. Imran and Reb got to be careful with what they're getting into. It's almost as if they don't know the dangers. Oh, my goodness.
Woo!
My God. When you pay Janet Garcia, you are getting your money's worth, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these top rope maneuvers from the marathon training. Game playing. Janet Garcia.
Taking advantage of the moment right now and looking very, very strong.
It seems like Rebecca Valentine's just been caught dead in her tracks here. You know what I mean? And you worry about this power couple. Reb and Imran. Are they both going to be in the hospital at the end of this match?
Woo!
Medical bills going crazy right now.
What's IGN's health plan? What's Fanbyte's health plan? And maybe that's another reason Janet Garcia is so ferocious. She's freelance. She doesn't have a health plan. She can't afford to get hurt. It's kill or be killed for her.
She's the roller skating Nathan Drake Hayton.
Yep. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Janet Garcia going top rope again, and it's getting bad.
Gonna get flashy.
Oh God! Rebecca able to get out of the way. She's gonna make a tag to Imran. Maybe he can get something going here. Jeff
the tag happens. I forgot Imran and Jeff Grubb were even in this match.
Oh my God.
Jeff Grubb, deranged. Love this energy.
Just Andy, I don't know, man. Is it worth stepping in the ring with Jeff Grubb next week?
Did y'all boost his stats? What's going on here with Jeff Grubb? I just feel like the man cannot be stopped. But I'm not worried, Greg. Everybody knows that, okay? And right now I'm just downloading all these moves in my head. Just downloading every sort of strat possible. I know that I'm gonna go
Twist
in there.
No.
Twist of Fate successful.
Oh, and no Don right here to break this up. Wow.
But Reb says no. Reb still has it in her. She wants the revenge. And Janet says, all right, I'll murder you. I will straight up kill you, Rebecca Valentine. And there it is. Imran popped up, popped down. He's like, I don't want a piece of this. Can he break it up in time? No.
Oh, wow.
And just like that, that's all it took, Greg Miller. That's all it took.
That's outrageous, ladies and gentlemen.
Did Jeff Grubb do anything in this match? Did Jeff Grubb do anything?
I mean, he
Janet
clearly,
carrying the load.
he clearly beat on Imran long enough that Imran got in completely dazed, didn't know how to break up the pin, started to run at Jeff, and then got mad.
Imran thought he was in North Dakota instead of Kentucky.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at all these moves as we're watching Janet Garcia over here.
And here it is. Emron the Don Khan just lost, like you said. Unfortunate. And Jeff Grubb continues
once
to push
again
forward.
Stunned by the performances in KFW. Jeff Grubb, an unhinged beast. Janet Garcia, worth every cent as a freelancer. This was outrageous. What a match. Again, it was just another beatdown. And if you're Imran, do you even want to show up to the pay-per-view next week? If you're Andy, are you confused? And if you're Jeff Grubb, are you getting back your title as #1 games journalist next week at Midday Mayhem?
Hell no, he's not. I've stopped him once before. I'll do it again.
Kevin, you want to come full screen?
Big words from Andy Cortez. Great to have you on the booth and talking with me and Gregory here. And a great match there for you to break down and be able to see your two opponents. I got to agree with Gregory James here. If you're ever on the Don Khan, why even show up to next week's pay-per-view, right? You've already taken 2 big losses at the hands of Jeff Grubb. Now you want to mix with the Nitro Rifle too? It's not going to be a good situation for the Don fans.
I'm ready to click some heads. I'm ready. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, Andy. Thank you so much for your time. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, next week is our pay-per-view. KFW Memorial Day Brawl. We're excited about it. We hope you are. You can watch live on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames. You can watch later on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames. And of course, you can support us by supporting our sponsors. And hey, here's a word from them.
This episode is brought to you by MeUndies. I love MeUndies from head to toe, all over my body. If you don't believe me, of course, right now, I'm wearing the MeUndies shirt. You can tell by the little tag going on right there, right? I got the MeUndies lounge shorts going on. Of course, I got the undies, and then boom, MeUndies socks, baby. That's how we do out here at Kinda Funny. I love being soft head to toe in the micro modal fabric. You already know all about that, but if you don't, let's face it, summer's sweaty, but your butt doesn't have to be. With MeUndies light and breathable micro-modal fabric, you can stay comfy and cool all summer long. They have super fun seasonal prints and tons of styles to choose from, but if you just like classic black, that's totally cool too. They got a bunch of just bold colors for you to go for. They have super fun seasonal prints, tons of styles, and sizes extra small to 4XL, so you can bring the beach to your butt without ever leaving your living room. MeUndies has a great offer for all of you first-time purchasers. You can get 15% off. If you sign up for their free-to-join membership, you can apply that 15% off to their already discounted membership prices. To get 15% off your first order and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/KindaFunny. That's MeUndies.com/KindaFunny. Tell them Tim Getty sent you.
Mike, it's time for our next bout. Let's go to ringside right now, Kevin. What you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is your appetizer to your main course next week. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Boss Baby, Barrett Courtney, Jared Petty, better known as Church and State. They are coming down to the ring right now. And of course, remember, this is going to be Barrett Courtney against Josh McCouga with Johnny Ace in Josh's corner. This is a thing we saw as a tag team last week. All hell broke loose. The week before that, remember, Jared was supposed to fight Johnny Ace. Instead, he was told he was going to fight McCouga. Instead, Johnny Ace came out. Jared Petty beat the shit out of him. Next week at the pay-per-view, it's going to be Johnny Ace defending his world title against Jared Petty. Of course, though, you have the Boss Baby Barrett Courtney here representing the Reverend Jared Petty. And of course, we had to see what would happen here as McCouga is out. And there he is, the Ace right behind him, representing him. What do you expect from this match?
You know, this one I'm really excited about, right? We get to see Boss Baby step into the ring instead of being on the sideline, rooting on Church and State. Now he gets to step up for him. And then on the opposite side, I mean, I'm very excited to see Josh McCouga once again deliver some high kicks to the chin. And that's what I'm looking for the most.
Sure. Yeah, you know, Josh McCouga made his KFW debut last week, and it was impressive. He looked good out there, but I'm always more interested in seeing competitors come out on a one-on-one scenario. Tag team, there's so much going on, so many chances for shenanigans, things to get blown by somebody else getting in the way. This is really where the rubber meets the road, Mike, and we see who is the better competitor.
Yeah, really disappointing that Johnny Ace, of course, couldn't come out of Malta to support his friend here, Josh McCouga, but that's like him. That's like him.
No, he did. If you notice at the very front, he was there. At the very start of the match, he was in the background, and then I think he sprinted past Josh maybe to get to the ring because he's down there. But it doesn't matter. Barrett Courtney coming out with some offensive here as the bell rings, and McCouga on his heels already. It's youth versus age right here, and look at this. Barrett Courtney. Oh my God!
Wow.
The Cleveland Steamer. They just hit him with the Cleveland Steamer there, dropping him.
Ooh,
like
so
it's hot.
steamy. I love that. And you know, Barrett Courtney, a brawler. He's going to throw some fists here tonight, and that's what's going to be really exciting to see the power from this youngster.
Oh my God, McCouga there with the brainbuster, trying to get things going though. I never knew Josh. We didn't talk about this last week. I never knew that Josh had this tattoo on his back.
Yeah, really badass tattoo. They call him the Hawk sometimes in different circles, but let's see if he can make that thing fly a little bit.
Let's see right now as he's taking it to Boss Baby. You see, of course, on the outside there, Jared Petty, the Reverend. On the other side in McCouga's corner, Johnny Ace is at ringside. Will they dust it up? Woo! Will they get in the way? Maybe not. McCouga just giving it the business here right now.
Oh!
One more, he says, bam!
Yeah,
that's for
more.
Pittsburgh. That's for Pittsburgh.
McCouga looking very good right now, but both competitors actually looking good at the start of this one. I'm very excited to see where
a lot
we
of
go.
offense from both of them. You know, a little give and take right there. You love it. But here you go. Barrett going to slow down the momentum here. Drop McCouga, a backbreaker into a submission.
Oh.
Jared Petty very excited. You see the Reverend out there laying his praises and blessings on the Boss Baby.
Yeah. Barrett Courtney looking good with the momentum on his side. Thought about going top rope, but he's going to get back and just square up, and that's where he wants to be.
Oh, here you go. But McCouga was going for it. Looked like maybe a jawbreaker, but Barrett able to get in there, break it up. And Barrett, man, the offense Barrett's got with those rights and lefts. I'll tell you what, growing up in the mean streets of Cleveland, he's learned something.
Yeah,
Oh!
Cleveland known to be mean.
But look at this, Pittsburgh owned, the Steel City. Josh McCouga not going to be let down here. He's not going to
Gives
some
him one right
Ohio
back.
kid come in. Yeah. And now he's working. He's working it. Now, of course, this is something I think Johnny Ace has taught him before. Of course, how to work the foot, take off your shoe, lay down.
Yeah, he was looking for that one right there. And CEO Junior, Boss Baby, going to step right back up, though, with a good little traverse. Little turnaround.
Right to the ground, though. And now Josh McCouga just laying it. Oh, my God. What a fast-paced match. I never would have put it past. I thought, oh! Mike.
That was something spectacular.
Boss Baby claims to be just a manager. CEO Junior claims to just represent Barrett Courtney, but he is a gift and a sight to behold in the ring.
Yeah, this could be the start of a really awesome solo career for CEO Junior, Boss Baby, Barrett Courtney. Wow. Almost.
I could be wrong there. I don't think McCouga kicked out. I think Boss Baby let him go. I think Boss Baby wants to inflict more damage here. He wants to make a point to Johnny Ace how powerful Church and State is going in to Memorial Day Brawl next week.
I'm really worried about Johnny Ace. I think he's been partying a lot ever since he took the championship belt away from Milk Mommy. And I think the Reverend is going to come bring some.
And that's what you'd expect. Obviously, him and Barrett have been so vocal. The promos they've delivered over the past few weeks. Oh, but Josh McCouga still using some of those MMA skills, but you wonder, does he have enough in the tank to take out this young buck CEO Junior?
Big splash. Good job right there from McCouga. He's got to get back on his feet, got to get a little bit of steam in that engine, and Barrett Courtney almost stopped that.
Working those hammies. Now McCouga is throwing suplexes left and right. McCouga, he's warming up that day. You can see it. He's starting to feel like he's a bad boy for life.
I mean, he's got the black belt to show it right now, and here it comes. And
into the pin. Into the pin is Boss Baby.
Randy's there with a quick count. Whoa.
Look at that. McCouga arguing with Randy the ref. Johnny Ace, not much of a factor on the outside. At least for the Reverend, we're seeing his cross, sparkle in his lights. Jared Petty, I would never expect to get involved in this.
Oof. Oh, Barrett Courtney fighting right now. Got to get
feel
back
like
to his feet.
it was all gas, and now Josh McCouga is in control. We are at a very moderate speed, and it is Josh McCouga's game, but there you go. Boss Baby's back up. Oh, but he blows the spot. I thought.
I think he might have caught him, though.
I guess he did catch him, yeah.
And drag him a little bit away from the ropes right now. Good ring awareness, but kind of taking his time here.
Took too long.
Will McCouga get back out of this one? Yes, he does. Got to go right for that pin.
And Barrett Courtney, Barrett Courtney's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put this man down?
Oh!
I keep stomping his fucking
That
face
might be
off.
it.
And there you
the
go.
message has been sent.
Barrett Courtney sends the message right before our next pay-per-view, KFW Memorial Day Brawl. And you see there he is, the man who brought the Reverend Jared Petty to KFW. He is up there. He is working it. He's celebrating.
Yeah, you got to give him a lot of credit right now. I mean, CEO Jr. wants to be on the sideline and support, but guess what? When it's his time to shine, he's not afraid of the spotlight, and that's a big win right there to beat down on the Hawk, Josh McCouga.
Josh McCouga, yeah, is, stumbling back there. Him and Johnny Ace were able to beat Jared and Barrett last week, Church and State, but not able to get a victory here. And so, Kevin, if we can come back to ringside seats here, that was an interesting match.
Yeah.
The speed of which Barrett Courtney's attacks landed, I just couldn't believe what I saw.
No, I think we played into Barrett's hands right there, right? Like I said at the top of the fight right there, he's a brawler. He wants to stand you up. He wants to give you a couple of 1-2 jabs, and he's going to take advantage of you. And you put him up against an old-timer like Josh McCouga, youth is going to come out on top. And we saw that today. I mean, unfortunately, Josh McCouga just doesn't have the chin to suffer some of those blows.
Do you think Josh McCouga has a future in KFW?
I think so.
He's just a Johnny Ace lackey, Snowbike the Mike, or Mike the High Powered.
Sometimes you're a lackey, but then sometimes you step up and you become the Karate Kid. And I think he goes back. He learns from his mistakes here. He comes back, maybe a little more iced up and ready to go. I could see Josh McCouga having a future here.
We will have to wait and see. Of course, the future right now is all about Midday Mayhem and what you're going to see today and what that will lead to when we get to Memorial Day Brawl next Tuesday. Remember, a special day for recording because of the holiday. We will get out there. We will see it. And there might be a career on the line. Mike the High Powered. If we go to ringside right now, of course, the one, the only Snowbike Mike's partner in crime on the X-Cast, Paris Lilly, making his way to the ring. And of course, he has challenged Gruesome Greggy here, Greg Miller, saying, you are already down one. You are on a one-match losing streak solo career. What happens right now? If I can get you to 2, what happens when you get to 3? Will you be bounced from the Federation? It has the Commish's official approval. So if Paris Lilly can put another loss on the board for Gruesome Greggy, guess what? Next week at the pay-per-view, Gruesome Greggy, Khalif Adams, career on the line for Gruesome Greggy. And right now, if Gruesome Greggy can stop Paris Lilly has to stop tweeting about the Steam Deck until Greg gets one.
Yeah, a lot on the line right now for both of these competitors. I mean, you look over at Gruesome Greggy, he's taken some L's these past couple of weeks, but we know what he's capable of. Sure. One of the biggest competitors here at KFW. The Federation looks to Gruesome Greggy to set the tone each and every week here at KFW. But now you have Paris Lilly, a fan favorite, and I think Kentucky's excited to see him lay the smackdown on Greg.
Of course, everybody loves Paris Lilly. Best voice in gaming. He loves Game Pass. He loves playing Steam Deck. I'm sorry. He loves turning games on his Steam Deck and taking a photo of them. So yeah, now you get to see him in the ring, see what's going to happen here. Again, Paris, one of the competitors we haven't seen much from at KFW yet. It will be interesting to see if he has what it takes to put away Greg Miller here.
Yeah, this will be fun to watch. I mean, we know he has the power, known for being a power lifter. He's hitting the gym on the daily. He's got the wife and the kids, so he's got the support.
Is he hitting the gym on the daily? Is that what he's known for?
He's hitting the gym on the daily. The man is just buff and toned up, Gregory James. And so I think Gruesome Greggy, maybe a little bit too much in and out lately. We'll have to see if that's going to play a factor after all those losses.
Okay, you think maybe that's what's been slowing him down. Gotcha. Yeah, of course, you mentioned, he's got the baby at home. He's not getting much sleep. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe he's just not firing on all cylinders. Of course, Paris, a father of like teens. He doesn't have to worry about that anymore. He gets to do whatever the hell he wants to, right?
Yeah, that's a position.
Paris in the background there, stalking his prey, wandering around the ring as Greg gets in, does his dance, and doesn't seem to be like a man who is on a losing streak. Again, I don't know if you lose one, that's a losing streak. But apparently, he loses today. His career's on the line next week, Mike.
Yeah, you're gonna have to step up here, and I'm looking for the vintage Gruesome Greggy that we saw in the early days of KFW, and he's gonna have to come out here and set the tone very early against a tough competitor of Paris Lily. Let's see what he's got.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Remember, this is your pre. No, sorry, I'm tired. This is your match before the main event. What's the word I'm looking for, Mike?
Penultimate.
A penultimate match. Remember, the up, down, down title is on the line after this. Lighter versus Blessing. But for now, Paris Lily really taking it to Greg. Mad about all these Steam Deck tweet jokes.
Yeah, he's not happy about that. He likes just tweeting screenshots of his Steam Deck. I'd like to see the playtime on some of those games, but you know what?
Sure.
We're just
Me
going to
too.
pretend like
Me
he's
too.
putting hundreds of hours in.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's exactly what he's doing. Not doing that. And he's always playing his Xbox he talks so much about, you know?
He loves that
but
Xbox.
what a clothesline there. Oh! And then just work the head. Just work the head in that mouth. It's always yep.
Gruesome Greggy coming out a little slower than expected. Oh my gosh.
He's already busted open.
He's already bleeding.
Gruesome Greggy already busted open out here. Oh, but Paris Lily
my
refusing
God,
to let up.
it's
Just
brutal out
working
here.
the head of Gruesome Greggy.
Gregory James, this is not a good look right now for Gruesome Greggy fans, as Paris Lily is showing up for Kentucky and very quickly could be putting this one over.
He's dragging him to the center of the ring. He's hugging the leg. This could be it right here. Oh, not even one count.
Wow.
Gruesome Greggy, you know, he's dazed, he's confused, but he's still got that leg power.
I am blown away that Gruesome Greggy stood up after that barrage of just pain that Paris Lily just put out.
You know,
we got to go outside.
Gruesome Greggy with that backyard wrestling background, the blood, that doesn't scare him. That probably gets him excited. That gets him ready to do more damage out there, gets him more into the action.
You know, there was a time where Gruesome Greggy was looked at as a Jeff Grubb, where he was just out there. He was a beast. He was brutal. He was hurting people. This is not that Gruesome Greggy. It looks like he's toned down. Maybe it's the baby. Maybe it's the long nights. He doesn't look to be the same fierce competitor.
And you do wonder what has changed for the Gruesome One, right? At April Anarchy, we did see him lift Khalif Adams from in the ring, throw him over the top rope into the cage of Hell in a Cell. But right there, that's the power you're looking for from something. As Paris Lily mugs to the camera and flexes.
That's the gym. And that's what the gym
it,
will do
ladies
for
and
you
gentlemen.
folks.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Gruesome Greggy's career is on the line next week at April Anarchy. If he loses to Khalif Adams, he is bounced from the Federation.
Paris Lily now can continue to send out his fun Steam Deck tweets. I'm sure he'll find a way to put this match on the Steam Deck just to let Gruesome Greggy know that he was watching and having fun with it. But man, oh man, 2 matches in a row where we're just kind of stunned here at the broadcast table of how fast this can happen. A blink of the eye, and Gruesome Greggy's walking off a loser.
And that's how fast it can happen, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what's going to happen in KFW. And now what we do know is that Gruesome Greggy is on a losing streak. He has gone and lost again. That is, he is 2 down. 1 more. He's bounced from the Federation, Mike. And you would hate to see it, but again, he's done nothing. Is he doing anything? Can he find that fire he had when the KFW was originally founded?
Yeah, when the bell tolls, it is time to step up. And I think the big one here is for Gruesome Greggy to go back and reassess. The positive is he's going up against Kaka Beware, right? And that's going to be the final straw here. And we know he has the upper hand on Khalif Adams. So take your licks now, come back out here at the pay-per-view and show what you're really made of. But this is not the Gruesome Greggy that we all used to cheer for back in week 1 of the Federation.
And you hate to see somebody burn out. You know what I mean? Come and go that way. But yeah, like you said, he's faced Kaka Beware, Kaka from Kaka Creed, many a time, and he's beaten him every time. So what'll happen here is it finally Khalif Adams' chance to make his presence known, put this foe to bed. We'll find out.
Yeah,
But
you got to be pleased about that.
for now, Mike the Hype Howard, we go to ringside for our main event. If you remember last week, Lighter himself, our up, down, down champion, if we can go to the entrances here, Kevin, challenged anybody. He said, I am underutilized. No one uses me. I'm criminally underused in this federation. I am the up, down, down champion, but they won't use me. They don't want to use me. They don't want me to get my 3 wins, which would then allow me to go be in challenge for the KindaFunny world title. So this man of the people, this community member, Lighter, has said these things, the Commish has answered, and Blessing Adeoye Jr. is making his way to the ring to challenge Lighter for the Up Up Down Down Championship.
Really great to see Blessing step up to the challenge and come out here this week against a monster, which we have seen before. This man is a monster. He towers over many competitors in the ring. He is a Gruesome Greggy. He is a Jeff Grubb in size and stature and determination. And so for Blessing Adeoye Jr., you're going to have to get to the top rope. You're going to have to start showing off those high-flying moves, keep the action fast and frantic, because if he gets it grabbed by this bear, it's over.
That's exactly right, Mike the Hype Howard. Blessing has to be thinking he has to stay away, play his game. Again, we've only seen a very little of Blessing when you talk about what's happening. And I'm glad we're going to see so many people touch the ball this time around, right? Because when you go through your annals of history, right, you can go back to the Midday Mayhem Show 1, where in fact Blessing was challenged by Shirtless Spider-Man. Shirtless Spider-Man won that bout. And then we haven't really seen Blessing since then, but here he is, criminally underused, taking on the criminally underrated Lighter, your Up Up Down Down champion. As he would say, light it up.
Woo, we're about to light Kentucky up right now. It's our main event, Gregory James, and Kentucky's here for a show, and I think they're going to get that right here, right now. Ken Lighter, the OG of OC, is looking real good with that Up Up Down Down championship belt around his waist.
Can he keep it? Can he hold on to that title tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, if he's able to defend it successfully 3 times in a row, he is in fact granted a world title shot. And if I was Johnny Ace and or Jarrett Petty, I would not want to square off against this man when the time comes.
No, you do not want to square off against Ken right now, but Ken's going to put on a show for all of us here at KFW right now. Let's see if he can go out there and do everything that we've talked about, or can Blessing Jr. step up to the task right now and maybe steal this win?
A lot of people talk, Mike, about the fact that if you go out there and you win a title, sometimes that's easier than defending it. That's what we get to see right now.
That is true. Will he just rest on what he's accomplished already, or will he still have that fire deep down inside? Right now, he's showing you he's ready to light it up.
He is ready to light it up as he throws Blessing down and then just right on it. This is exactly the situation you did not want to get in if you are Blessing Adeoye Jr.
Yeah, not the way to start off this match right now. And oh my gosh, Ken Lighter just bringing the haymakers upon the pretty boy Blessing Jr. right here.
Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Oh my gosh,
This is what we talked about. We saw, of course, during Lighter's Battle Royale, when it was him and the other shooting stars from the KindaFunny community, you saw him just dominate and throw people around the ring. And we said, well, what will that happen when he gets in the ring with the KindaFunny core crew? And here we go, Blessing in there, and it is not looking good for the young one.
No, not looking good at all, as this is just all Ken all the time right now. The OG of OC looking very strong. And Randy the ref is just kind of looking on as the beatdown begins.
Yeah, Randy the ref's had an interesting night tonight, you know? Blessing in there, able to work it, getting in, finally getting some upper hands. He's got to keep the big man down. When Lighter is on his feet, Blessing should be scared.
There's Blessing right now. These are the high-flying moves that we came for right now. And this is the key to victory for him. Keep it fast, keep it moving, and keep it light right now. And he's going to go up to the top rope. Let's see if he sends it.
He does. What a splash
well
right there. He's got to keep him down. Maybe this is it, Mike. We could have a new Up, Up, Down, Down champion.
No, the big man says absolutely not. And Blessing got to continue to apply pressure. He's got to keep it moving right now and not let Ken get in control once again.
But it looks like you can't contain Lighter, the power, the raw ability of it here. Double underhook. Where's he going with it? Oh, into a power drive. Look at the way Blessing's body crumpled there. Here we go. Is this it? 1, 2. No, Blessing able to kick out of that one. Lighter can't believe it. He is putting the screws to Blessing Adeoye Jr. He's trying to kill him. We'll see what happens.
Great to see Lighter again, looking very strong as usual.
But he blows the big boot.
Wow, that boot, if that connected, it would have been dangerous.
And look at that. Blessing's not even able to capitalize on it. You know what I mean? Like, he has that moment of miss, but he can't do it.
Blessing going to have to get out of this one and get back on his feet and find his way over to the turnbuckle, maybe some rope moves right now.
Oh, he's working the hands. Everybody knows Blessing makes his living playing video games. You can't do that.
Uh-oh.
Where are we going with this one? Into a reversal. That's
Great
where
reversal.
Blessing's trying to wrap him up, roll him up, get out of here as the new up, down, down champion. Can't even get a 1 count.
I think Randy, the ref, was stunned that Blessing was able to step up and get that reversal. I think we all were. And great move here.
Look at that. Shades of shirtless Miles Morales.
Yeah, almost like they're the same people, but like, you know, they got great
A lot of moves
movement.
are, you know, recycled moves all the time. Doesn't matter. Light her up, but look at the power. Oh my goodness. And then right to the punches, working that temple, working that head. And at some point, if you're Blessing, you have to wonder, is it worth it? Do I just want to roll out of the ring, take the count out, walk backstage, get out of here?
No, we haven't seen enough of him, right? Underutilized. You don't want to go out here and take a big L and just get out. You want to make sure your name is remembered here in the ring.
Lighter toss him around like he just weighs nothing. And right back to working those hands, making sure he won't be able to play anything and talk about on Gamescast today.
Yeah, no. Oh,
look at this. The reversal.
nice.
Blessing can give it as good as he gets.
Some big elbows here.
Now he's got to work those legs, try to slow down the big man, take off his center of gravity. He thought about going top rope, but changed his mind. And whoa!
Whoa!
What a spinning. Oh, hold on, into the count.
Stunning.
Oh,
Nope,
what a rope break.
Didn't see that big foot right there from Lighter.
Good reach. You know what I mean? We talk about how tall and big Lighter is. He can obviously reach any one of those ropes so easily. You got to get him right in the center of the ring. Here we go. Back to this double underhook. Oh, no. Oh, Blessing able to reverse. The Hurricane Rana, ladies and gentlemen. The clothesline.
Getting a little energy now.
Blessing's trying to keep it going. Whoa!
Good stop.
Look at Blessing's feeling it. You can see it. He's feeling it.
He needs the energy here. He needs Kentucky to get behind him.
Count it, Randy.
Randy a little slow. Oh, man.
Blessing is going to be filing a grievance with the Commish on that count, I am sure. That was a slow count if I've ever seen it.
As you said, Randy's double-checking himself, thinking twice about everything he does. He's had a long night tonight.
Blessing's ready to unleash something. It was a spear. Woo! It was a spear, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's going to go top rope? No. He's channeling into a kick. Oh, my God. Is it over? Is this going to keep him down? Are we getting a new up, down, down champion? We are, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Wow.
After all the talk, after all the pomp and circumstance, from Lighter, Blessing is able to do the impossible. Fell the big man and become the new up, down, down champion right as we head into our new pay-per-view, Memorial Day Brawl. And so many people have walked away from the ring tonight, Mike, disappointed. And we have seen this shot so many times.
Yeah, very disappointing is right. But the David versus Goliath moment right now, I mean, this is huge for Blessing Adeoye Jr. to step up against a monster who has been the OG of OC and get this win. Very, very impressive. And I think it's really going to the movement like we talked about, keeping it fast, keeping it moving, and also the impressive reversals throughout that match to avoid the big damage and somehow staying on his feet to get that pin.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your new up, down, down champion is Blessing Adeoye Jr. Congratulations. I doubt we've seen the last of Ken Lighter, though, but we'll have to find out. Maybe we will next week at KFW Memorial Day Brawl. Remember, a special recording day, Tuesday, May 31st, twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames, and then later on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames. This, of course, has been another episode of Midday Mayhem. Mike, did you have fun?
Yeah, a really great week this week. I got to say, the matches were fantastic. We had a really strong start, and then the ending, I think, kind of wowed us all. We didn't see these kind of quick matches coming our way, but a very impressive night here in Kentucky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had fun in Kentucky. We will see you next week when our main event finally settles. One of the biggest feuds of all time in KFW. Alana Pierce defending her Twitch championship against Joey Noel. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KFW